Nobody likes you! Yo, everybody, what's up? This is Flashdeck. Welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile. Today I am revisiting the Red Eyes archetype after months. I mean, it's almost been a whole year since I last did this, and let me tell you, it felt great to just sit back, get some Red Eyes, and just pwn it. Did I just say? Oh, it is too late. It is too late. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And to be honest, it's about my bedtime because recently I've been waking up at about 12 o'clock noon, going to bed at like 4 in the morning. So, I don't know. Anyway, back on topic. New updated Red Eyes deck, and I have two replays to show you. Then we'll go over the deck, and then as always we have a third video after the deck, after we show you the deck, and it'll be of a different archetype. This time it'll be Graydles. There's a few updates to both these archetypes in the new Invasion of Venom OCG booster pack, so yeah. Anyway, let's get on with it. If I need to, I will stop it, and then we'll go into further detail. Obviously, they set Scapegoats right away. You can see their strategy right here. Anyway, so I'm gonna step back here. First, I activated cards of the Redstone to discard Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon, which allowed me to draw 2 cards, and I used the second effect to send Red Eyes Black Dragon to the grave. Then I activate Red Eyes Insight. Cards of the Red Eyes allows me to draw 2 cards. Then I activate Red Eyes Insight to send Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning to the grave, and then I get to add Return of the Red Eyes to my hand. I set both it and Red Eyes Spirit down, activate the Red Eyes Fusion I drew, summon Archfiend Black Skull Dragon, attack, and then at the end of the battle phase, I shuffle Red Eyes Black Dragon back into my deck to deal 2,400 points of damage. Now, at this point, their strategy's practically fallen apart, because I know what their goal is right here. Their goal, Scapegoat. They use Scapegoat, and then when it's flip face up, 4 sheep token, black sheep tokens are summoned. Then they're going to equip one of them with United We Stand and then Mage Power, and it's going to have a huge boost. So obviously it's going to gain 800 attack for each monster, so that's 4 of them, because I would have destroyed Scapegoat. So that'd be a 3,200 power monster. Then equip Mage Power, so it's another 1,000, so 4,200. And if they felt the need to, they could activate Token Sunday to destroy all tokens and control and destroy cards in the field up to the number of tokens destroyed by this effect. So they could nuke my field, then set up again. Actually, that's probably what they were going to do. They were going to use Scapegoats, bring out all the tokens, then next turn they were going to activate Token Sunday, then they were going to set the second Scapegoat and prepare for the combo. But since when Archfiend Black Skull Dragon attacks, you can't, do anything about it. So, as you can see here, I'm just doing everything, summoning all the monsters. They didn't stand a chance at this time. Boom, bang, done. So that is the basic one. That wasn't really the one I liked. The next one is also short, but it was you had to outmaneuver your opponent. So I will be right back. Okay, so as you see here, I have a okay hand. Red Eyes Insight I'm obviously going to use, however I cannot activate cards of the Redstone due to the fact I don't have a level 7 in my hand. Right here you can see they have Silver's Cry, Gospel of Revival Maxi, Skill Drain, and Arc-Brave Dragon. Obviously they are going for a powerful dragon type setup, which they brought out some surprises. So I obviously activate Red Eyes Insight to send Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning to the grave, and when they see that, they immediately discard Maxi, and then I add Red Eyes Burn to my hand, which would have been a really good move if it hadn't been for what they did. Anyway, next, Cards of the Redstone allows me to discard Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon to draw 2 cards. And I send Red Eyes Black Dragon to the grave. And now I have 2 Red Eyes Fusion cards, and this is very influential. So of course I summon my regular one, attack, shuffle Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning back in the deck for 2,500 points of damage. This is what I didn't expect though. See, obviously they have a Galaxy Soldier. They summoned one by discarding Felgrand, the Great Divine Dragon, and they added another to their hand. Very common strategy I've used a lot in many decks. And so then they discard Arc-Brave to summon the other one, overlay for Cyber Dragon Nova, overlay for Infinity, and they steal my Archfiend Black Skull Dragon. At this point, I think I'm screwed, but then, and they also use Gospel of Revival to summon Felgrand, the Great Divine Dragon. I think I'm screwed, which by all rights I normally would be. They attack with both of them, and normally I would give up at this point and say GG. However, this is where the second Red Eyes Fusion comes to play. Now obviously I know if I play that right out of the gate, that they're going to negate it and my chances of winning are zip. So they have Silver's Cry face down, and they have Skill Drain in their hand. I don't know why they kept Skill Drain in their hand. Maybe because of Infinity. But yeah. So I decide to try and outmaneuver them. I activate Red Eyes Insight, try and fake them out. It's like, what must have gone on in their brain was, oh, Red Eyes Insight will allow them to add Red Eyes Fusion in their hand. We can't allow that, even though you could negate that instead. But yeah, they're not buying it. So instead, they decide to negate it after I discard my Red Eyes Wyvern. So I am free to use Red Eyes Fusion. Fusion summon my Archfiend Black Skull Dragon. I attack that Infinity, destroy it. It was very satisfying. End phase. Shuffle Red Eyes Black Dragon back into my deck. Game. Anyway, on to the deck list. Okay, so there are some new cards here, as you can see. The main one being Ryuzeiryu. Ryuzeiryu? Ryuzeiryu. That's it. Ryuzeiryu. It's very difficult to pronounce. Anyway, yeah. Ryuzeiryu, Meteor Black Dragon. And there's also Red Eyes Meteor Dragon. As you saw, Red Eyes Insight. So there's some new cards, so I figured, it'd spice up the deck a bit. Now, what really sucks is when you draw nothing but monsters. Seriously, I once had this one time where I was drawing nothing but monsters. I had, Summon Skull, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Red Eyes Darkness Dragon, Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon, Red Eyes Archfiend of Light, and Red Eyes Meteor Dragon in my hand, and a Lord of Red. It was ridiculous. I mean, I did get either Red Eyes Fusion or Insight to get Fusion, so I did get my Fusion monster out, but it was ridiculous. Anyway, so obviously, if you're going to do a Red Eyes deck, you need 3 copies of Red Eyes Black Dragon. I also include 3 copies of Summon Skull for the purpose of Fusion summoning. one copy of Rise Darkness Metal Dragon. You know, you need that. In any Dragon based deck, you kind of need this card to be that one that lets you get more onto the field. And then, yeah, well, if you don't know what it does, you can special summon it by banishing one Dragon type monster control, and once per turn you can special summon one Dragon type monster from your hand or graveyard, except this card, but you can only have one in your deck, so that doesn't really matter. Rise Darkness Dragon cannot be normal summoned or set. It must be special summoned from your hand by attributing one Rise Black Dragon. Cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card gains 300 attack for each Dragon type monster in your graveyard, so this card can quickly become your most powerful card. I mean, if you just performed one fusion summon and then you get this thing out, it automatically has 3000 attack. Oh, that's actually not true. It would have 2700. But usually I send something as something else to the graveyard, so yeah, it usually does 3000. But not the point. Yeah, really powerful card. Next we have 3 copies of Rise Black Flare Dragon. And what this does is, it's a Gemini monster, so we're going to skip the first part. Its effect: if damage calculation is performed involving this card at the end of the battle phase, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to this card's original attack. You can only use this effect once per turn. So, yeah, main purposes, there's a lot of effects that can be activated around this. It's good for discarding. Since it's a normal monster while in the grave, you can use it along with Archfiend Black Skull Dragon's effect. Next, one of my favorite monsters of the deck, Rise Archfiend of Lightning. 2500 attack, 1200 defense. Really solid monster on the offensive side, and also its effect, it's a Gemini monster too. Its effect, while it's on the, its effect is, once per turn you can destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls with defense less than this card's attack. So unless all your opponent's monsters have 2500 or more defense, they're gone. Really powerful card. Rise Meteor Dragon. This card is treated as, no, it's a Gemini monster, okay? Other Rise monsters you control except Rise Black Chick cannot be destroyed with battle card effects. I don't know what it is with Rise Black Chick. Why do they hate it so much? I just don't get it. All it does is you tribute it and special summon a Rise Black Dragon from your hand. What's so special about it? I don't know. Maybe there's some explanation on the internet. I can look it up when I'm done with it. Anyway, yeah, this is an important card for Ryuzeru Medio Black Dragon. Actually, this is the new. You know how a bunch of monsters are getting new counterparts? Well, this is a counterpart to Meteor Black Dragon. Give me a second. Yes, I still have the on-screen keyboard. Oh my god. Yep, there it is. Meteor Black. Well, it says Meteor B, but Meteor Black Dragon. That is what the original was, and you need Rise Black Dragon and Meteor Dragon. Anyway, that aside, 2 copies of Red Eyes Wyvern. During your end phase, if you did not normal summon or set a monster this turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one Rise monster from your graveyard, except Rise Black Chick. Which I don't know why anybody would want to summon that during their end phase. Just leaving a perfectly weak monster out on the field for somebody to just stomp on. But, yeah. Use this with Rise Insight if you don't have anything that you can summon. Then you discard this or send it to the graveyard from your deck. And then during the end phase, special summon a Rise monster from your grave. 3 copies of the Black Stone of Legend. Really good card. You contribute this card special summon 1 level 7 or lower Rise monster from your deck except Rise Black Chick. If this card is in your graveyard, target one level 7 or lower Rise monster in your graveyard, except Rise Black Chick, shuffle it into the deck, and if you do, add this card to your hand. Only use one of those effects, and only once per turn. Only use one of those effects per turn, and only once per turn. Okay, moving on. Ooh, Metamorphosis. Anyway. So we... Oh, speaking of Meteor Dragon. Ugh. Thing is creepier than I remember. Anyway, one copy of Lord of Red. You know, just that ritual monster that you want to stick in there. Just so you can just screw with people. This thing is really powerful. It has the basic stats of Rise Black Dragon plus an additional 100 defense. And you need to use Rise Transmigration to get Lord of Red. And as you can see, it's Rise Transmigration. You must tribute monsters from your hand or field and or banish Rise monsters from your graveyard except Rise Black Chick. Don't know why they have that vendetta against Rise Black Chick. It's just, nope. You're done. Get out of here. Anyway, yeah, so levels 8 or more. Anyway, so once per turn during our player's turn, when a card effect is activated, you can target one monster in the field and destroy it, and the same effect to destroy a spell or trap card. So, yeah, once per turn during our player's turn, you can either destroy a spell or trap card your opponent controls or a monster controls. Actually, you can do each of those once. So, really fun to do. 3 copies of Rise Fusion, you know, you need it. It's the cornerstone of this deck. Yeah, you can read that. You cannot when you activate this, you can't normal or special summon other monsters the turn you activate this card. You can set though, which is pretty cool. Not really. Yeah, so basically you just fusion summon using monsters from your hand deck or your side of the field. As long as Rise monster is listed as a material. 3 copies of Cards of the Red Stone. Send 1 level 7 Rise monster from your deck to your hand, and you can draw 2 cards. Wait, did I say deck to hand? I meant deck to grave. Or hand to grave. 1 level 7 Rise monster from your hand to the grave, draw 2 cards, then send 1 Rise monster from your deck to the grave. That second one is optional. You can only activate 1 Cards of the Red Stone per turn. 3 copies of Rise Insight. Send 1 Rise monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard, except freaking Red Eyes Black Chick. Add 1 Red Eyes spell trap card from your deck to your hand, except Red Eyes Insight. You can only activate 1 per turn. That card just came out. And on to the trap cards. Rise Spirit. Target 1 Rise monster in your graveyard, except Red Eyes Black Chick and special summon it. Actually, I can see why that'd be a bit broken. Wait, no it wouldn't. What am I thinking? Red Eyes Burn. You have a face-up Rise monster you control, except freaking Red Eyes Black Chick is destroyed. A battler card effect. Target one of those monsters. Both players take damage equal to its original attack. A really good combo is when you summon Archfiend Black Skull Dragon, right? You're on the same page as me, right? You attack with it, you deal the damage, and then you have this Rise Burn face down. The minute that thing is destroyed, you both take 3,200 points of damage, your opponent loses. Because the 3,200 from the attack, well, if it's a direct attack. So, let's just say for the sake of it, it's a direct attack. They take 3,200. Then they take usually 2,400 from the effect. So, that right there is 5,600. Then Rise Burn will deal them another 3,200 when this thing is destroyed. So, that's a total of 8,800. They would lose. Anyway, Return of the Red Eyes. If you control a Rise monster, except Red Eyes Black Chick, because nobody wants it. Get the hell out. You can target one normal monster you have special summon. If this card in your possession is destroyed by opponent's card effect and sent to your graveyard, you can target one Rise monster in your graveyard, except Rise Black Chick, special summon it. You can only use each effect is a return of Red Eyes once per turn. What is that in there? Is that... I think that's Rise Flare Metal Dragon. Good to know. Anyway, Black Skull Dragon, you can see it right there. It's Summon Skull plus Rise Black Dragon if you want to summon this thing. I mean, Archfiend Black Skull Dragon is just as powerful. I mean, if your opponent has a card like lose one turn on their field, then I would understand summoning Black Skull Dragon. Anyway, Archfiend Black Skull Dragon, one level 6 Archfiend normal monster, and one Red Eyes normal monster. Normally that means you would send Rise Black Dragon, summon Skull from your deck to the graveyard. However, if you do happen to control a Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning, I would recommend sending that to the grave, because technically that'd be a normal monster. Because Archfiend of Lightning works really well with the effect of Black Skull Dragon, because it can deal a lot more damage than sending Red Eyes back to the deck. Speaking of which, this card attacks or is attacked, your opponent can activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Couple that with this 3200 attack points, it is a real threat. Also, if damage calculation is performed involving this fusion summon card, meaning if this thing comes back from the grave, no can do, no use in this effect. At the end of the battle phase, you can target one Rise monster in your graveyard, shuffle it back into the deck. Wait. Rise normal monster, my bad. Target one Rise normal monster in your graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack in the graveyard, then shuffle it into the deck. That's why I said, if you get Rise Archfiend of Lightning into the grave, it is technically a normal monster, so then you can use this effect to send that back. You know, you get the extra 100 points of damage in compared to when you use Red Eyes Black Dragon or Rise Black Flare Dragon. Next, we have the new fusion monster, Ryuzaru. Damn, it's so difficult to say. Ryuzaru, Meteor Black Dragon. One level 7 Rise monster, self-explanatory, and one level 6 Dragon type monster, which would be Rise Meteor Dragon. If this card is fusion summoned, you can send one Rise monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard, except freaking Rise Black Chick. I mean, I don't know why they don't want Rise Black Chick going to the graveyard, because that thing is useless. Just send it to the grave where it belongs. And if you do inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the sent monster's original attack, that is why you don't send it to the graveyard, because they're assisting you in not making a stupid move. I mean, normally I would send, once again, Rise Archfiend of Lightning to the graveyard, because it is the most powerful. I mean, you could send Rise Darkness Metal Dragon, but why would you do that? Why would you send Rise Darkness Metal Dragon to the graveyard? It doesn't belong there, it belongs on the field. I mean, you can if you just need the extra damage in, but if this card is sent from the monster zone to the graveyard, target one normal monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Normally you're going to find yourself summoning Archfiend Black Skull Dragon, but unless you need that extra attack or that immediate damage, you're not going to summon this one. You're going to summon this one. Even though this thing looks sick as all hell. Finally, we have 3 copies of Rise Flare Metal Dragon. 2 level 7 monsters, cannot be destroyed by card effects while it has Exceeds material. While this card has Exceeds material, each time your opponent activates the card effect, inflict 500 damage to your opponent immediately after it resolves. Boom. If you have multiples of this thing, you're going to deal a lot of damage. Once per turn, during that player's turn, you can detach one Exceeds material from this card to target one Rise normal monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So yeah, popular thing to do, summon a Gemini monster with this effect, then normal summon it, and then you can use its effect. Once again, Raz Archfiend Lightning, because that effect is so powerful. Sorry, I just love Raz Archfiend Lightning. Anyway, that's the basics of the deck. Now, on to, I promised, the Graydle playthrough. We are back. Okay, so, first things first. As you can see, it's going to be Graydles versus, right there, you got the Blue Eyes. They are two, count it, two new cards in this deck. That is why I'm not making a update just on Graydles. You got Graydle Slime Jr. When this card is normal summon, you can target one Graydle monster in your graveyard. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn. Also, you gotta use a crappy accent because you cannot control yourself. Oh, what is wrong with me? It is too late. Well, actually, too early. Technicalities. Anyway, as I was saying, when this card is normal summon, you can target one Graydle monster in your graveyard. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn, except wild monsters. Also special summon that target, then you can special summon one Aqua-type monster at the same level from your hand. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one more Graydle monster from your deck. You know, somewhere along the line, I think I transitioned into Christopher Walken. I don't know. Maybe I need more cowbell. Oh, SNL. I got a prescription. Wait. Damn it, I messed it up. I have a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Oh, this is dragging on for too much. For too long. So yeah, this is an easier way of getting out Graydle Dragon. Because, let's face it, destroying 2 of your cards to special summon Graydle Slime. Why would you want to do that? And this card's adorable. See, look, it has a little binky. Anyway, so I obviously choose to go first. Graydle Impact, supply unit, set Torrential Tribute, and my Graydle Cobra, and draw Graydle Combat. When a spell or trap card is or monster effect is activated that targets exactly one Graydle monster control, and no other cards activate one of these effects. The activated effect becomes destroy that monster, or you can negate the activation if you destroy that card. So yeah, fun, really powerful card. So as you can see, I wanted to get rid of their Maiden, but then I forgot about their field spell, Mausoleum of White. So of course they deal me 3,800 points of direct attack damage, special summon Spirit. So I summon Graydle Slime Jr., which allows me to summon Cobra. They summon Azorize with Spirit's effect, then I special summon another Cobra. Special summon Dragon, destroy their field spell, set down that, and then add that. You can see what's happening. They summon Blue Eyes White Dragon, and they attack my Graydle Dragon. I get to draw a card and special summon Graydle Cobra. And they decide to banish my Graydle Impact. But that's okay, because I have another one. So as you can see here, first thing I do, normal summon Graydle Slime Jr., special summon a Graydle Cobra. Then I tune all 3 together for a Graydle Dragon. Of course, you cannot destroy their Azure Eyes. Oh yeah, I can, sorry. A turn has passed. Anyway, then I decide to destroy Graydle Dragon and Graydle Impact. Summon Graydle Slime. Then I get to draw a card and special summon another Graydle Dragon from my grave through the first Graydle Dragon's effect, and then I get to special summon the Graydle Cobra from my grave through Slime's effect. Another Synchro Summon, set the cards, and then attack. At this point, everything looks good, and then they frickin' draw it. So Whitestone of the Ancients allows them to add Dragon Spirit of White back to the hand. I don't know why they did that. It was really an unnecessary move when you got this freaking monster. A Synchro Summon Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. This thing is death incarnate. The minute this thing's summoned, I think, oh shit, I don't have anything powerful enough to take this thing out. He immediately proceeds to attack my Graydle Dragon, which I get to draw another card and special summon. Then I realized what card I had set face down. Graydle Split. I destroy one Graydle Dragon with its effect to special summon 2 level 3 Graydle monsters from my deck. And then I get to draw a card and special summon another Graydle Dragon. I overlay my 2 level 3 monsters for Nightmare Shark. Use its effect, and now it can attack directly for the win. GG. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to click that like button down below and subscribe. If you want me to do a certain deck, then tell me down below. If you have any suggestions for this deck, go ahead and leave that down below too. I don't mind if somebody tells me how to make a deck. I'm open to suggestions. I'm rambling at this point. Anyway, until next time, this has been Flash Attack, and I will see you all later. Bye.